Y'all know what that means. Welcome back. It's 8:43. Hispanic Heritage is wrapping up tomorrow. It goes from September 15th through October 15th. So the celebration actually dates back to 1968 during the Johnson administration. Five on Your Side has told you several powerful Latino stories that have shaped the bi-state over the last several weeks. Joining us now this morning is our own Justina Cornell, my good friend. Thanks for being here.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me.
We appreciate you waking up a little early. So we were talking about it before we got on air, though. I think the dates are kind of confusing to people. So tell us the meaning behind it falling between 2 months.
Absolutely. It's actually a question that I get all the time. So, usually when you celebrate a month, from the 1st to the 30th to 31st, but for Hispanic Heritage Month, it goes from September 15th to October 15th, and you're wondering why. That's because it's the Independence Day for multiple countries. So that's why they decided that, we want to celebrate a lot of that on the 15th, and then the next day, it's the Mexican Independence Day as well. So why not do it from September 15th to October 15th, be unique, and that's really why. It's a common question. So
well, and it's a really deep answer once you get to know it. Yeah. So that's really cool. I know that you've been telling a lot of great stories over the past month. We've been able to air a lot of them. We aired the one this morning about the St. Louis alderwoman, who I had no idea was the first Latina ever in office, which was incredible. You personally, what has been your favorite story to share?
So we have a lot, just a little plug for Pride Plus. We have our whole, multiple stories I've actually done since 2021, so over the years. So there's a lot of stories. I love them all. But if we want to talk about favorites now, that's one of my favorites with Daniela Velazquez. She's the first Latina alderperson. And really, she's the first Latina elected official in St. Louis ever.
Which, when you hear that, you're shocked, right? 2023.
But then I think my favorite one, I would say this year, would be Elsa's Cleaning Company.
I remember that
one. So she was my first one. The Hispanic Chamber of Commerce was the one who threw out the idea. When I heard about it, I absolutely loved it. So she's a single mom who came to this country for a better life for her kids. She started off just working at different factories and whatnot. And then someone was like, hey, should you want to maybe consider wanting to clean homes? And she's like, no, it's not really what I want to do. But she started doing it. She had great flexibility to spend time more with her kids, started building clientele, and then building this business. Now she hires specifically moms who are single moms and helping other Latinas. And it's just really a full circle moment. I think for me, that meant a lot too. It's a personal tie. My mom's a single mom with 2 kids who also came to this country, who sacrificed everything new. Didn't know the language, didn't know anyone, barely had any money, and then she also built this life to give us this whole world. And I think for me, I couldn't help but cry when I watched it. I think it really felt personal for me, so yeah.
No, definitely. And speaking of that, in our job, we sometimes get to cover stories we really want to, and other times we don't. It's the news.
The reality.
The reality of it. What has it been like for you personally to be able to cover these stories?
It means so much, I think, especially at such a difficult time that, maybe Latinos are being seen as. I think for me, it always is a reminder of how proud I am of our heritage, but there's so much to celebrate. I think also I'm so grateful for KSDK for every year for allowing me to do these stories. Again, like you said, it might not be something that I probably could cover something else, but the fact that they're granting me this time and the airwaves to be able to do these stories, it means a lot. It means the world, honestly. And I think right now I'm probably the most proud I've ever been to be a Peruvian American.
And she is such a good storyteller. I know everyone knows that about Justina, but you're such a good storyteller, and it's not just because we're best friends. We do have a special airing on 5 Plus right now, right? Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so like I had mentioned, so I have been doing a lot of these stories since 2021. 2020, I don't know if y'all remember, really hard time, so I think it kind of limited me there.
Rings a bell.
But 2021, I really was like, I want to do multiple stories, and from there, every year I've done 4 stories once a week to be airing this. So on that special, it covers everything that I've covered from 2021 to now, and it goes from multiple stories. I mean, one is talking about a mural. If you're by Del Mar Loop, there's a massive mural there that 4 Latinas did, an artist, and so that's just one of them. Last year I did a woman who's an entrepreneur who came to also this country, didn't know anything, and then built this engineering company from the ground up in Maplewood. And she's just been receiving all these accolades. I mean, she's amazing. And then we also have Alma de Mexico, which is a folkloric dance group, talking about the ties to their heritage and teaching the youth all of these dances, but really tying them back to their culture. There's an array of stories. Personally, also, we have a Peruvian restaurant in O'Fallon, Missouri. I'm Peruvian, so Tom and I, the photographer, got a lot of Peruvian food.
I remember you telling us about that, how good the food was. Y'all
It
came
was
home with like a ton of food, right?
incredible. And it was, I loved that too because I taught Tom, telling him about like, hey, this is ceviche, or, this is just different, teaching him and showing him a bit of my culture too at the same time. And I think that was a really cool experience if you don't know Tom, he's an incredible photographer.
He's so good.
But it was really cool to also be like, hey, by the way, this is this, and this is what I ate growing up.
Right, exactly,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Well, I'm hoping everyone can watch that on 5+ and also get a touch of you and get to know you better because of these stories.
Yes.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate it.